Welcome to tonight. Roy did give me permission to go ahead and knock out this page tonight for our QB54 page. And there's so many different aspects and avenues that you can take this. He did say that his name's Michael, right? Michael?
Yes, Michael and Frank.
Michael and Frank. They do have a program set up where they do give it to churches and athletic organizations that have bought into their program. So I was on the right track with that, but I've already created one page that basically is just a general introduction. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So this is the one that I created yesterday. It's called Backyard Football. And all of you know, like me, growing up in the South, that was the thing, backyard football. But I also included fun tailgating.
No, where the heck?
Am I gone again?
Nope, you're here.
Okay.
And let me do one thing here.
Yeah,
we're going to hit mute all.
Mute all.
You're going to have to unmute.
There we go. Okay. I think we're good now. So, so backyard football is a good key phrase. I did put out a link in the MSI chat. And those of you that don't have it, get with your MSI that has quite a few JAXC searches for key phrases along this line. And there's a bunch of them out there. I'm going to be constantly adding to it. So this is the one I did. Talked about just my life growing up, how I was my house was the local house for everybody to come to. I compared it to cornhole because that's the game everybody is aware of. It's cornhole. This is going to overtake cornhole. I just believe it will once we get it out there and get people aware of it. I did use their video because it showed, and I picked this video. I think it's the second or third one down in their group, because it gives a general overall view of where it can be held, where you can play this. I like the beach scene because people always has cornhole at the beach. They're always tossing footballs, frisbees. So this is just another game that you can put on the beach. It's easier to carry than the cornhole game because cornhole gets full of sand. You get the bean bags full of sand. You got to clean them out. Just you know, this is totally different. You can take it to the football games. I talked about how we have NASCAR here in North Carolina. And if you get tickets into the pit crew or the pit box, then you know, you're right there on the grass, right there with the cars. So it's fun to be able to sit there and tailgate right there inside the NASCAR. And this is a great game that could go along with that. Once the race starts, they make you put all your balls and stuff up so you don't throw them on the track, but you know, that's just the way it goes. So, but just talking about different avenues. And then I paired it with the clothing, talking about women, how they can basically bling out their chairs with the flags of their high school or college and professional ball games or ball teams. And also paired it with the Katie Lux collegiate information. So paired it with the ladies. Hey, come out and support your teams. Bling up your, and of course I got to put in for my Panthers, you know, bling out your different things. Do your tailgate football. Here's the Cowboys. You know, that was one of the things that they said. Really market to those that like the Cowboys, because that's one of their main objectives, is that they do have that relationship with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. So that's a good selling point that they stress that we do use. So use it. So the other thing, talking about tailgating and food, these are all great key phrases. So I use a lot of key phrases that generate traffic as my titles or as my headers. That way my page can rank for several different things. A lot of people don't do that, but I kind of try to keep a theme going, and I try to use words that relate, that are also good key phrases. That way your page can rank for just about anything along that title. So I try to keep a theme. So I talk about tailgating and food, which is another great key phrase. And then I talk about the Carolina barbecue, and then I link this to my recipe pages that has Southern cooking on it. So if you're looking for different things, and then here's football, you know, 90. They got the grills going. I wish there was a picture in the background of the chair, and I'm going to find one. I know he's got one. I might have to do a crop of an actual still shot of one of his videos to get that in there, but I know it's on one of his videos. And then again, I want to show the leggings for Katie Lux. That sports tradition, you know, in my summarization, like I said, I always end with the conclusion, a summary of what my page is about. And then very last, I kind of nudge people, you know, like down here in the South, we're beer drinkers. So I'm basically telling them, while you might like a nice cold bud, why don't you up your game, you know, enjoy a bottle of wine, you know? So give a plug. So your page needs to be, and this is why I always tell people, it's good to have an individualized page where you're marketing one product. But when you go to a store, you don't go to a store for one thing. You want to have that variety in there. So I give them options. Hey, if they're going out to a football game, give them something to wear. If they got something to wear, show them how they can enjoy food. If they enjoy food, introduce a little bit of culture. So I give them wine. So give them a little bit of aisles to shop whenever you are creating your page. Don't just have a single aisle store. It'll get boring. People will think your whole site is like that. So you want to give them a little bit of variety. You don't have to overwhelm it. You don't have to make your page a picture book, although I do have a little bit more pictures in here than I normally would have. But I think this kind of page kind of needs it, just to draw the attention, to get them looking to see what it is, because it is a brand new product. So I want to give them all the options that they have available. Now, the other page I have is the one that we're going to be working on. So I'm going to open up another tab, and I'm going to pull up my drafts. So here's another one, tailgating ideas. And this one I added, it says tailgating ideas, have game, will travel. And I don't know if y'all remember the 1960s Western, have gun, will travel. So same thing, but tailgating ideas is another one. And this is the one that I'm going to create, and I'm going to market it around tailgating ideas and mix it with kid-friendly games, and also organizational and event happenings. So then that way I can tie it in with churches. I can tie it in with athletic associations. I can tie it in with the YMCAs. I can tie it in with youth camp groups, different things like that. I can even tie it in with football camps. You know, they can use this for football camps as a training tool. So I have my ideas, and I'm already going to just talk about my introduction. And I always make an outline so I can stay on the same path. And then I'm going to talk about tailgating. And I'm going to pull up my sheet, because I already have my sheet out. Do I have it? That's my Sephora links. Nope, that's not the right one. Why do I always have trouble finding my pages? I organize so well, and then I forget why I organize everything. It's not good. Give me a minute, I'll find them. There we go. Okay. So here are my key phrases, and I will usually pull up Jackson, but I'm going to show you, this is my list that I have added. And it starts with fun outdoor activities, and then it lists all the different ones that you can have. Fun outdoor activities for kids. That's a great one. So I'm going to actually use that as one of my titles. What did I say it was? Outdoor activities for kids. Fun outdoor activities for kids. And then I'm just going to keep on looking at the different ones that I have that's down here. I don't know why this isn't moving. It's supposed to move. I'll put it up there, get it out of the way. Let's see, family fun. So we can look at family fun. Family fun by itself, it's really poor. It has a lot of search traffic, but it also has a lot of competition for it. So we're going to look for something that's not quite, here's one, normal family fun things. That's pretty good. Family fun things to do, family fun day, family fun night, family fun ideas. Here's one. Family fun games and activities. So we're going to use that one. And then I'm going to use another one for all right, so I think in this one for fun outdoors for kids, I might include camps. So I'll put this as a subheading for camps. Summer camp fun or something like that. And then conclusion. So just from that information, I'm just going to start writing the page, the introduction. In the introduction, I'm going to try to tie in all the things I want to talk about in one paragraph or a couple of paragraphs. You always want to do your header or your key phrase. So my key phrase is going to be tailgating ideas. And I'm just going to start writing. I always remove my introduction. And I call it the stadium chair game. That's the good thing about this chair. I was researching it and talking to, or heard Michael talk, that once you get finished playing, you just put all the equipment away and you still have a portable chair. It's still a chair. You're going to have a hole in it, but it's still a chair. So again, you can still use it for its intended use. So there's that. So I've talked about the different issues I want to cover. I'm talking about family outings. I'm talking about outdoor camping, family vacations. I'm talking about sports, active sports with the kids, outdoor fun. So I've kind of included everything that I'm going to talk about. So now I'm just going to break it down. So I'm going to take this and make it into a header. And I try to keep it uniformed.
One more thing on that chair, you guys, the chairs hold 275 pounds. So it's a true adult type chair that can be used. And I believe actually, Sheila, that there might be like a cover or something on the chair hole so that it's a seat.
So it turns into a seat.
Yep. So storage for the purse. Or extra snacks.
Yep. Frisbees. I thought that's how you spelled frisbees. Frisbees, right? Frisbee. Frizz.
No, FRISBEE.
Oh, it's an E, not frizz. Not like hair frizz.
Right.
Frisbee. And that's one thing about watching his videos, guys, on this one, is he's talking about how the game comes with rules, but there's so many people that create their own rules based on how they want to play the game. So this isn't a game that's set in stone. You can create basically any type of game you want with this product and create your own rules. You can make flag football. You can make tackle football. There was one where they did a kick, and if it went off the goalpost, then it was an interception if the person beside it got it. So it was a point. So you create your own rules as you go and make up the game. So it's very friendly, very forgiving game. You just have to remember the rules you make. So, all right. Breathe, breathe, breath, breathe, breathe. I think that's right. Breathe. Okay. And I'm going to put a plug in here for the ladies. All right. So there's, I'm going to throw my little blurb in there for my fashion. And then I'm going to go right into fun for kids. And here we're going to talk about activities kids can do in the yard. They can take it to the park whenever they are home in the summertime, during spring break, fall break, during from school, just to get out in the yard, get them from in front of the video games. Here they are. They can have this. Fear of losing out. Right here, you always want to leave them with that fear that they're going to miss something. And I'm going to put this as a header. I'm going to center it. And I'll come back later. So summer camps. I'm going to do that one. Summer camps. Yep. And we're just going to swap this around a little bit. We're going to talk about summer camps.
Sheila, while you're right, do you mind if I go ahead and say some comments about my conversation I had?
Go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things they've got, guys, is they are partnered with 500 schools for their Phi-Ed program. This isn't just to let the kids run around and throw the football around. They actually set it up as a relay. So instead of having the chairs where they're throwing it at each other's, goalpost, they have it how he told me they actually have a PDF all typed up with the rules, because a gym teacher actually came up with the idea to have it as a relay. that the kids can, and this is great for kids of all abilities because not everybody can throw a football. And everybody matures at a different level with arm strength. But what they've got it is if you hit the chair with the football, at least you get to run to a bucket and pull out a bone to go put up on the wall, and you're building the human body, the skeleton. So the kids learn what bones go in the right places while they're having fun. And I can see this being used not just in churches where they can hit the chair and grab one of the books of the Bible out and get it up in the right order up on the wall. I would have loved that for my Bible kids when I had them. But also for Scouts, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever. And they can do it for almost any, I mean, the sky's the limit on the learning aspects. And it will teach the kids a little bit of multitasking, a little bit more on the hand-eye coordination that is not tied to an electronic component. Let me look at my notes. I've already been taking notes from you, Sheila. They have, as of this writing, or as of this morning, they have 700 sets on hand. There's 188 of us. We each go sell 3. They're sold out. All we have to do is sell 3 or buy 3, however we want to work it. Then he's got more coming in yet this month, another 3,000, and he's got it sporadic. We'll hear more details on Saturday. He and his brother are going to be there. He's got his other coaches to take on half hour to an hour of his time coaching the ball game that's going on Saturday. He will be hiding in his car talking to us. Trying to think. There is a warranty. It's a 30-day warranty. So if they open up the package and there's, something is missing or something is broken, they're very easy to work with. It does come with a football. The football is not regulation size. It is smaller, which is why it's even better for people of all ages. You get the 2 chairs, the 2 goalposts. It comes with a carry bag, and the total weight is 19 pounds. And because of the carry bag, it makes it very convenient for getting it into the trunk without spreading all over the trunk. It also comes with a kicking tee and a ball pump. Other questions that I'm going to try and take care of, because Sheila's covering a lot of the marketing areas. They don't really have a specific direction for marketing. The sky is the limit. Think outside the box and have fun with this. You guys can create probably as many pages about this specific product as you could about wine. Lead time from when you order to when we get it. If it's ordered, let's say you order tomorrow morning, noon Eastern. If an order is placed by noon Eastern, it will ship that day. If it's placed after noon Eastern, it will ship the following business day. So if you ordered right now, it would ship tomorrow. And it does go UPS. You can do 1 day and 2 day shipping and pay that freight. But I mean, we're so, And unless you guys have something you want to get it for the, like in the, like not this weekend is out, but next weekend, you maybe want to do expedited freight because it does ship from New Jersey, from the East Coast. And so if someone in California, Arizona would like it, figure 4 to 5 days from ship date. And that's business days. Weekends do not count. Let's see here. Team flags. If you don't see your team flag, he just has to go to his distributor and see if the distributor has it. They do try to carry at least 10 of each of the flags, each of the teams that are showing on the website right now, because those are the most popular ones being asked for. But like Dallas Cowboys and a couple others, they're trying to keep even more on hand. Let's see here. This is the only football game backyard fun out there. There are no others. There was one other competitor, but they went out of business very quickly. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing the Facebook ads on my phone. They're paying a lot of money for Facebook ads. They're ecstatic that they'll be able to reduce their spend with Facebook and send it our direction instead. Don't have any details on the commissions. That is not worked out yet. Don't have details on the links to use yet. Just get the pages written and be ready to run Saturday with getting more pages done. Sheila's writing the meta description. For those of you that don't understand what a meta description is, when you are doing a search for a website, typing in your own little thing, like searching for tailgating ideas. When you click on that keyword, it brings up a whole bunch of suggestions of ads as well as websites. That little description underneath the website is the meta description. We all read them. None of us pay attention to the website address, the URL. We all pay attention to the headline. Did it grab our attention enough to read the meta description, which then grabs us to click on it to go read that website?
And the other thing, guys, I want you to be aware of, and I've noticed some of the pages I've read, I've had a lot of people ask me to read their pages for Google AdSense. Google really pays attention to this meta description. There's a reason this is green. If it's too short, it's going to be orange. Short's okay sometimes, but if it's orange and red because it's too long, Google really doesn't like that. They want you to be able to see everything right there when they see your title. They want to see your description. So if this is red or your title is red, that means when people go to search, they're only going to see a portion of what your ad is. And a lot of people, if they can't read what they want right there immediately, they're not going to click on your ad unless it catches their interest in those first few sentences. So you want to be able to make sure that this stays green no matter what, because if it goes too long, you're going to see that ... or it says click here to read more. Most people aren't going to click it because they're going to see, oh, there's other ads I can see to see what I need. So you want to make sure this stays green. Don't let it go into the red or the orange. Make sure it stays green. That way they can see everything when they go to click on your ad. Everything's there for them to read. They can see it. They can make an educated opinion about if they want to click your ad or not. If they have to click it just to read more about it, they're not going to click it most times. So you want to make sure this stays green. So I'm going to finish up, and I never look at this until I finish my page, because sometimes if you worry about this before you finish, you go and start fixing what's wrong, and you end up losing your train of thought, and you end up changing your page 50 times before you finish. Go ahead and finish your thought process before you go and look at this. because I promise you by the time you finish it, there's only going to be a few things you need to fix. If you try to fix it before you finish, then your whole page and thought process can change. You'll get frustrated because you end up editing too many times, or you end up changing your whole page. So finish your whole page first before you go and fix what needs to be fixed. All right. So basically, I'm finished. I should have saved. I didn't save. I sometimes I get too wrapped up in what I'm doing and I forget to save. So I've saved my draft. So now I'm going to go back through and see what I've missed. Even though this is green, I'm going to miss some things, which is my outbound links internal. So I'm going to fix those first, which is fairly easy. Fine wines, I know right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and send that to my wine page, one of my wine pages. So I'm going to send that one there. I have my links up. I'm going to grab those real quick. I know where those are. So then from here, I'm just going to grab my, got a few things I can grab here. I know I'm going to get Katie Lux. And I'm just going to send them to their whole site. What I had done on the other one was I actually picked out the one that went to the actual stadium chair, the Cowboys and stuff like that. So I'm just going to send it straight to their site. That way they can choose what they want. That's going to be my external site. And I'm talking about need outdoor fun activities and sunshine and air. That will be a great place to put the bug out giveaway or the survival zone. Either one of those would be a good one too to use. So I'm going to add that one there. Outdoor activities and fun. I'm going to link that. Okay. And then I actually need the one that I'm working on, which is the QB54. So I'm going to copy that one. And so pull up your chair and have a seat. Now, there's some things people always ask me about that phrase that says you're linking to something else. When that happens, you know, depending on how big your site is, how much traffic you get, some people don't worry about it. Roy's one of those people, he don't worry about it. But with those of us that are just getting started, or you want your site to rank really well, you don't want, when you see that, that means that you have actually linked your key phrase to an outbound link or an internal link. In other words, you're either competing with your affiliate link or you're competing with yourself. So you never want to link your key phrase to a link. You never link your key phrase. Your key phrase is there to get traffic. It's not there to direct people to a link or a clickable site. Okay. So if you link your key phrase, then you're basically losing your traffic. You're competing with other people that are using that link or yourself. You don't want to do that. So you want your site to rank for your content, not for the link it's going to. So if you link your key phrase with the link, then you're basically giving away your traffic. You don't want to do that. Okay. Backyard fun. I'm just going to throw a couple links in here. And I'll come back and finish this a little bit more and add some more stuff. So right now, I didn't realize what time it is. I'm sorry, guys. So that should take care of that, except for my images, which is easy to do. You can just go, you can actually go to QB54 and you can, oh, look, that one wasn't sold out this morning. It's sold out. The navy blue, it was not sold out this morning. So guys, people's picking it up. So I'm just going to get my snipping tool and I'm just going to copy one. And I just copy them directly into my page. Once you copy them, they automatically go into your media library. I'm going to align it to the right. Move it up just a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. And then in my alternative text, I'm going to put my key phrase. And then here I'm going to link it to the site, take away the media. Oh, never mind. Hold up. I got to get this one. And then the video, I'm going to grab one of the videos and I'm going to put it here. So we can just go through here and they have a ton of videos. You can just scroll down, look at the different videos. This is one that they had. Just go here to game videos. And if you click up on their game videos, it has all the videos they have. This one's pretty good for women. That's the one I use. This one's a good one. I like this one. So I'm just going to start. And once it starts, I'm just going to get the embed code. and then stop it. And then I'm going to come back to my site and I'm going to click, is this where I want it? Tailgate. Yep, right here. I am going to do a custom HTML, paste that in there. Then I'm going to grab my link so that once the video stops, it stops. It doesn't go to another video. Look at episode 19, guys, if you need to know how to do this. If you don't know how to do this or know what I'm talking about, you want to go to episode 19. And then preview. Did I put it in the wrong place? Yeah, there it is. I'm actually going to change that size because that's a really big video. All right, so there's that video. I'm going to save my draft. And then I'm going to, so I have that. Here, I always want to finish up with one of my programs. So you can, I like the wine because I actually mentioned fine wine. So I'm going to put an image here. I'm just going to click here and I'm going to go to my media library because I have plenty of images of wine. I'm going to kind of stick to my theme. Find the wine, this one, select, kind of big. I'm going to move it to the left and I want to move it up. Okay, and then this one, and then my link, again, I'm going to put it to fine wines. So there's that. So now I took care of all of that. So I'm green and green all the way through. Got a little over 1,000 words. So now I'm going to look at my readability, passive voice, paragraph length. So I got one paragraph somewhere that contains more. Don't have enough transition words. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this paragraph. And it should be right here. Let's see if I took care of that. Yep. So now passive voice. So I'm going to see where passive voice is. So this I is going to tell me every place that passive voice shows up. So I have one sentence somewhere that I need to change to get this below 10%. So passive voice means you need to decrease it. Transition words, whenever you click on the I, it shows you the ones that are there that you need to increase or make more of. So they're complete opposite. Passive, when you see it, means you got to take away whatever is in the purple. Transition, when you see it, it means you need to add like-minded material. Just simple things. Let's see, I just need one. Let's see where I have more than one. Right here. When you get tired, get tired.
When you tire out.
Yeah. And what the kids continue playing. Let's say playing, because that might help me with.
Do you want to say what watch the kids or what the kids?
For them. Watch. Yeah, watch. There we go. That word what? Nope. And sit down instead of say and have a seat. And well, okay, let's not do that one. There you go. So let's see if that took care of that 1%. Nope, still telling me I got to change another one. Dang it. Let's set my save draft. Okay. That one's going to bother me now that I can't fix it. Better yet. Don't worry
just
about
say when you tire.
Yeah. Okay. That take care of it? Yeah. So now we're going to go, and since I'm green and green, I can leave this and it'll be fine. This is what I always tell my students. As soon as you hit that green and green, you're fine. Go ahead and leave it. With me, it's going to bother me till I fix it, but since we're running out of time, I'll be fine. This page is basically done. I'm going to hit my save draft one more time. I'm just going to make sure I have everything there that I want to have it. And then you can pretty it up later. Your main objective is to get your content in, get it green, get it ready to advertise and market. We've done that. Everything is where it needs to be. I'm going to click off this I, so it gets rid of that. Then after you get your pages done, guys, then come back and put your unique flair in it. Put your color codes in it. Put your colorization for your links in it. You know, make sure your pictures are there. Put your little sayings or content up underneath your pictures. You know, you can put little funny sayings here and there, like Go Team, or especially for this one. There are different things like that. Those that don't like a team, you can say, hey, maybe don't get this flag, get this one. Something like that. Just, you know, different things you can do. But your content is your main objective. You want to make sure you have that content in there, that your website's up and ready. And this is one of those, once you get it finished, you're going to go ahead and hit your publish. It's published, and now it's ready to market. So tailgating ideas, even though my sentence or my title was tailgating ideas, have game will travel. That's kind of hard to market, that big long title. So I changed my slug. I always try to have it short, just like my URL. I want to make sure that my title or my slug is something that's short, something that's easy to put out there that I can remember on the fly, that I don't have to remember what was my whole idea, what was my whole title. So, and most of the time my title or my slug is going to be my key phrase. That's what I want it to be. That's what I want to market, because that's what people are looking for. But this is just something that I put in there. This is going to be my whole title so that people will see it. Both of them are good search key phrases, but I have my main key phrase that I want to use for marketing. So tailgating ideas, exactly what that's going to be. So this page is ready to be put into my category menu, or I can leave it as a floating page. Since I already have two, this one will probably be just floating, and I can cycle them out in my category or my drop down if I decide to do it. So that's how I create my pages, guys. Sample sweet. I like old school. I like having a flow chart. I like having my ideas down so that I can keep to a theme so I don't wander all over the place. And I never look at this until I'm finished with my page. I promise you, if you do that, you won't be going back, changing things, and never have your pages finished. Finish your pages, finish your thought process. Then once everything is down on paper, so to speak, then come back and see what you need to fix to make it perfect. Again, you don't want it too perfect. Leave a few typos in there, run-on sentences. People don't like to read perfection. It makes them leery. It makes them not related to you or relatable to you. Leave a little bit of imperfection, because we're all imperfect. So that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope I gave you some ideas that you can go with this page, with this product. There's so many other things that you can run with and do with it. We just touched the iceberg of it. It's just a lot that this page encompasses, and because of what it is, there's so many other of our products that you can cross market with it. I mean, there's nothing that we don't have access to that you can't cross market with this one product. Our food, our wine, our outdoor survival, our bug out, our clothes, or even the makeup, ladies. I mean, just all things. I can see this at a Halloween party. I can already see this at a Halloween party with everybody dressed up and having, instead of college flags, having your favorite character. You know, you just never know, you know, represent the house of Frankenstein, you know, or the Addams family. I can see that already going on. Just different things. So that's all I have. I'm